Chris in Swindon. Chris, good evening. How can I help you?
Good evening, Daniel. I work for a company, a big superstore. I've obviously employed by them. I never got my tax paid for 4 months.
When you say you're taxed, do you mean they didn't deduct tax from your payroll, from your PAYE?
No, they did deduct. They didn't from the income tax. And,
say that again. Sorry.
The income tax. They never paid my income tax for 4 months.
Do you mean they deducted it from your payslip but didn't pay it over to HMRC?
No, they never deducted it.
They never deducted it. So you received the gross salary instead of the net salary.
I have received it, but I didn't know whether to check my accounts. I didn't know nothing about this.
Just answer my question. Did you receive gross salary, so salary before tax was deducted? And what's your question for me, Chris?
My question is, when HM Revenue send me a bill of over 500 quid, and I rang them up and I asked them why had they got the bill, they explained to me why. So when I went back to my employer said, well, that's your problem for not looking at it.
Okay, well, your employer's right and your employer's wrong. Fundamentally, the tax liability is yours. They can chase your employer and your employer can sue you for the money if they have to pay the tax. If there are interest and penalties, that's your employer's problem. They've got to pay it if HMRC go after them. But if HMRC are going after you, you don't have an option but to pay the unpaid tax.
Okay.
And if the money had been deducted in the first place, you wouldn't have had that money, so you're no worse off. I appreciate there might be cash flow issues, but for cash flow you can strike a deal with HMRC and talk to them and pay off in instalments. But fundamentally, you've had 500 quid that's not yours. You're being asked to pay it to the tax man. Mm-hmm. What's unfair about that?
Nothing, because I wasn't sure. I didn't know I was getting the money. But I understand totally what you're saying, and I agree with it myself at the finish, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know that, okay, I'm pocketing money here.
Understand.
I had no clue.
Understood.
You know?
Understood. Did you not know that tax is payable on earnings?
Yes, but I wasn't looking at my pay slips.
Well, you must know how much is going... I mean, if you get a salary of let's say £20,000, let's take a nice figure, £24,000, £2,000 a month, you must know whether £2,000 is going into your bank account or £1,600 is going into your bank account.
Correct, yeah, but it works on the hour pay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just wasn't aware of it.
All right.
I just totally wasn't aware of it. But
yes,
I understand I'm wrong, and I had to check to find out.
All right, Chris. Good luck with that. But if you do speak to HMRC, they will give you time to pay if you explain the situation.